YouTube, what is up, guys? So this is a video that is literally my first instinct when I mess up talking on a video. Let's try this again. YouTube, what's up, guys? So I am having a crazy week and I have to come up with a skate video from my home, and I got the idea to talk about how skateboarding saved my life. It's not an extremely dramatic story, but it's still, if skateboarding wasn't there when I was growing up, I would not be the person I am today. And I'm honestly afraid of who I would have been. And that's funny because when I started skateboarding was looked down upon by the average person, and they thought it was the worst thing in the world, that it would only lead to like a life of drugs. I don't know. People treated us like criminals everywhere we went. It was crazy, and I'll talk about that in a second. But first, I'm going to show you a huge batch of skate footage from when I was growing up skating. A lot of this has been in different videos along the course of my channel, but it hasn't been up here in a long time, and I think you're going to dig it. So here's some classic footage of some of the best times on a skateboard. There's some sloppy tricks in there. There's me getting angry. There's me being happy. There's just a ton of footage. So enjoy this, and then let's chat afterwards.
Oh, you got it.
very boring backdrop, FYI, I'm sorry. At least I could have put up a poster. Boom, there you go. Okay, so recently I actually featured some of my best skateboarding ever from like just the times I used to jump down rails and gaps a lot more. And this is kind of like the leftovers, like just tons of clips that I just didn't have anything to do with for those videos. So here's this video. But yeah, skateboarding, it is insane. Like skateboarding has taught me so much in my life. I started when I was 14 years old. It was like the perfect time. It entered my life and it gave me like a goal, like just to have something to pour my heart and soul into and make a goal. And then when I reached it, there would always be another goal. And it just was so fascinating to me. I love building and creating, and skateboarding is like the embodiment of that because it's like you're creating and building yourself. Well, it got super mushy, but it really is true. Like you're like, all right, you start skating, you're like, I'm gonna learn how to ollie, and then you learn how to ollie, and then you realize what you can do with that ollie, like the creativeness behind it. It's out of this world. There's nothing like skateboarding. So I fell in love, and at that moment, it was like the time when like all the kids around me started to like party and just like kind of like go crazy with life. I don't know, just people have made some mistakes. And I'm not saying like one lifestyle is better than the other, but what skateboarding did for me is that it focused me, and I was really afraid of getting out of control because I felt like with my personality, if I would have got into like a certain lifestyle, I would have went way too far in and then I wouldn't focus on anything. So instead of that, I just skated. I skated with my friends, and that's all we did. And it kind of taught me so much because with skateboarding, it teaches you how to fail. And I talk about this a lot, but learning how to fail is like the best thing you can learn in life because it kind of makes you unbeatable. I mean, as a skateboarder, you could blow like 5 job interviews and you're like, ah, whatever, I won't try this 5 times. This is nothing, guys. I mean, it took me 13 years to land one skateboarding trick. Like that's 13 years of failure, and I finally landed it, and I was super happy. But you can take that and you can put it to anything in life. So what skateboarding did is that it helped me focus, stay away from things that would distract me in life, and it kind of just it always gave me like a light at the end of the tunnel, if that's not too cheesy to say. I'm just throwing, what are you throwing down here? You threw a Lego?
Airplane.
What?
That's a paper airplane out of me.
That doesn't look like a paper airplane. Show YouTube.
It's a flipper airplane.
That is not a paper, buddy.
And every time it
Dude,
flips.
you're gonna give me a paper airplane in the eyeball. All right, here, dude, look, you gotta make it look like a plane. This is just like a paper rectangle.
But
Look.
Dad, it's got a loop.
Dude, I am all about you using your imagination, but
It's a loop plane.
I want you to like, look, you see, you get this going?
Yeah?
Yeah? And then you fold it, okay? And then you get this going. Look a little planey. This is such a random interruption for this video. And now we fold the wings over, and now you've got your standard paper airplane. Watch this. Came right back at you. Go throw it downstairs, from upstairs to downstairs, a rule. I love you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I know. I love you though.
And everything.
There we go, that's what I was looking for. No, but okay, so skateboarding, it literally, it came to my life and it gave me something to work at and pour my heart and soul into, and I loved it so much that I was afraid that if anything else distracted me from that, I would just lose it. And I was so terrified of losing it. And then at the end of all this, like when I started going to college and stuff, and I realized just what it did for me, and it kept me focused, and it got me through some of the toughest years of life, you know? Like growing up is terrible sometimes. Relationships, like kind of like breaking your heart, taping it back together, and then you realize the tape was more heartbreak, and you're like, you used heartbreak tape, thank you. You realize that skateboarding will never use heartbreak tape. It will always be there for you, and I don't know, it's just one of those things. So when I say skateboarding saved my life, I really mean it gave me something to get through all of the stuff in life that is just really tough. And it literally ended up being a career for me, which I can't even begin to think what I would be doing if I didn't have skateboarding. Pretty sure it would not make me as happy as skateboarding does. So in that sense, it really did save my life because I could be doing something I just absolutely didn't like or didn't have a passion for, but I'm not. I'm doing skateboarding. I don't know if I dived in this as much as I'd like to, but I hope that's kind of insightful. Like I said, you know, like everyone has a different life. Some things work, some things don't. The skateboarding for me, it just gave me something to shape myself and get me through some of the toughest things. Up to this day, it is still here for me. It's amazing, it's magical. This is like a love letter to skateboarding. I love skateboarding, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and all the footage I just showed you. I will have a new video tomorrow. I mean, this is a new video, but like, you know, new footage tomorrow. I believe I just got done filming in Las Vegas when this went up, so I will have some new street and outside of the warehouse and snow that is Cincinnati. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more from me, I do videos here all the time, a lot of skateboarding, a lot of lifestyle stuff. I just have fun. So there's a button right below the video. You just hit where it says subscribe, you click it, and you're signed up. It's free, and that is it. If you can go out and skateboard, go do it. And if you don't skateboard and need one, I have an online skate shop. It's linked down there. Or if you have a local shop, go to that. You can always ask them to carry our products. So that's it, dudes and dudettes and people that abide by neither, because it's 2018 and you know why do it if you don't gotta. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. All right, later dudes. you stayed for the bonus clip, and I'm about to show you probably the grossest trick I have ever filmed in my life. And every time I watch it, I'm kind of grossed out. At the same time, I'm happy. I'm like, you know what? I'll own up to it. I did it. I think I had fun doing it. Whatever, just watch the clip. It's gross.